香炉供台上摆，长大才开白黄牌。虔诚拜三拜，钱包里面多几百。易的是，难的是等。来财，来财，来财，来财，来。哎，中指力滚力对应好运八方来，散了才能聚，你不出手说聊斋。这把。愿花钱交朋友，卖艺高人长大，让他回馈下社会先，摸到那顶皇冠后，找你做事人太多，事情两袖清风做，一阴一阳之谓道，仔细东来，明码标价的那些物，非黑即白，若上颁奖台切莫张灯结彩，八仙桌的收。
To have you with us for the playoffs on 2K Sports. It's game one. We're ready to tip it off in just moments. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. We'll see the Golden State Warriors and the Los Angeles Clippers. You look at the Clippers.
Well, more than anything, they're looking to avoid a letdown. Sometimes you get home court advantage and you maybe take your foot off the pedal a little. But they do not want to start slow and give their opponent confidence.
Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Taking a look at the Clippers. They want to make a statement here in the first game of this series.
Well, coming out strong is the best way to set the tone. A big win can last deeper into the playoffs as well.
Porter's shot is off.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range.
Okay, look out!
Wow.
And when it comes to assists, Young is on another level. He's got such a gift for feeding his guys.
Aronich, no good.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Robinson gets the bucket.
Need to do more than that to keep him from getting the ball in the post.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside. So you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Young with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors.
Oh,
throw it down.
When he took off, I was not expecting that.
Oh.
And that was a dunk contest material kind of jam. Johnson just letting it all hang out.
Down low. Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
And I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Roy. From deep. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Maravich. And he drives in. Here's Levine for 3. Love grabs the miss. Los Angeles leading by 4. Outside Johnson. It's stolen by Love. Pass to Roy. Porter with the steal. A good look from Johnson. And the Warriors miss again. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. first quarter. We're about 3.5 minutes in. Foul beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Maravich. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Picking up that second foul early is tough. He'll have to be careful, and we'll see how much coach trusts him to not get that third.
And here are the Clippers now. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's Roy. And that one is stuffed right through.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
That seems like they haven't missed.
Now here's Brunson. Out to Bridges. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Divac. Nice move. Roy. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Right side, Brunson. Pass to Markkanen. It's stolen away. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Here's Houston. No good with the triple. Warriors trail by 8. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Launches it. And again, no good by Golden State. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And this will be a second trip to the free throw line. Los Angeles leading by 9. Pass to Ginobili. A minute 4 left in the first. Out to Hayward. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Brunson. 3 on 3. Can they get it? The putback.
You'd love to see Porter Jr. do this more, using his height to rescue the possession.
Here's Ginobili. Pass to Houston. Fires for 3. Here's Divac. Uses the glass on the layup.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
On the take. Ginobili, no good.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Here's Markkanen. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Here's Divac. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he can't get the first one. That one's no good. Warriors trail by 6. To the left side wing. Pass to Crawford. Here's Brunson. The 3 is up. The 3-pointer is down. Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, a dead-eye shooter. Don't expect Brunson to miss many of those.
Ginobili, no good. And so Porter will bring it up for the Warriors. So both teams changing it up here. Now here's Brunson. Marking it outside. Pass to Levine.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Oh, my goodness!
Did you see that?
Bring it out the hammer!
Now that's how you finish. Check out Levine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
That's tipped. Levine with a steal. And they're on the break. Oh, Levine! What an athlete! And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
Yeah, I also like how they've immediately gotten out in transition. They came to run, and we'll see if they can keep it up. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drained triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Another three for Golden State.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Ginobili. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
And here are the Warriors now. They're on an 11-3 run. Over to the wing. Maravich with the bucket. Maravich has got 6.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
With the drive, Roy banked it in off the glass.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spot. Simple on the offensive side.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10", you have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
Pass to Robinson. Outside for Love. 6 to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here.
Look at Love being patient with the ball, checking for anyone with a better shot on the floor.
Here's Maravich. 6 points for him. Pass to Levine. Here's Maravich. Outside Porter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Here's Brunson. He's got 9. Off the inbound. No good.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Here's Roy. And he goes in for the dunk.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Outside Brunson. Brunson gets it done.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Here's Roy. He's got 14. Count it. Roy's got 16 points.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Levine for 3. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Outside for Love. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And Kevin Love is just showing his competitive fire. He wants to prove that he can knock down the 3 as well as anyone.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. The Warriors leading. Outside for Porter. No good from outside. Ginobili gets the bucket.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
50 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Johnson. Here's Maravich. From deep three-point range. The long-distance three is buried. Maravich has got 6 here in the quarter.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of basketball. 4 on the clock from the low block. And it's Love missing. 3 on 3. Pass to Maravich. Up in time. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the Golden State Warriors. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. We'll be right back after this word. Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. Young with it. Outside Love. Here's Roy. Left side Robinson. Here we go, all alone. Johnson with a bucket.
And just outstanding hustle from Johnson. When he gets a step on the D in the open floor, it's over.
Here's Roy. Takes it inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. Here's Maravich. He's got 9. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Inside. It's tipped. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Roy. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Young looking over the floor. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync. You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Maravich. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he ends up missing both free throws.
Rare sight. How often does he fail to capitalize at the line?
Here's Roy. Robinson on the wing. To the paint. And a big finish by Robinson.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Here's Maravich. 9 points in the game from Pete Johnson. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game.
Boy, can't get it to go.
Look, when you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Outside Johnson. Here's Maravich. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. The Clippers lead by 3. Here's Roy. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Picked it. Deflects the pass. Porter with the steal. Lets it go from deep. Maravich with the bucket. Maravich has got 12 points in the game.
The one thing you have to respect about Johnson, he's happy to make the extra pass.
Outside Young. Young drives it in. Pass to Robinson. 5 to shoot. Here's Love. Rebounded by Johnson. Golden State with the ball. Now Levine. To the lead. Oh, Levine. An aerial assault.
And since being drafted in 2014, Levine has put in the work to get his three-point shot where he likes it, really upgrading that deep game.
And he gets that one.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. .157 left in the third quarter of the game. Johnson on the wing. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's Ginobili. Pass to Houston. To the left wing. Pulls it from the corner. Devon's good. And the Clippers lead by 3. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Brunson drives in. Here's Maravich. 12 points for him. He buries it from 3. Maravich has got 6 here in the quarter.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's Hughes. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. The Clippers in the lead. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Out to Hayward. 4-3. Knocks down the long K. Hayward's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Johnson. Here's the 3. Drains the triple.
And how about the clap back from Johnson, putting 3 on the board?
Here's Ginobili. Pass to Houston. Takes the 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Points coming in bunches as
the Warriors 51.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. Here's Maravich. Left side, Levine.
And Levine's combination of athleticism and shooting makes him dangerous. A multifaceted player with a strong work ethic.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
He hits the second from the line.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Pass to D-Box. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on even to Zubac. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
Wow, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And another thing that's impressed me has been their consistency with their two-point jump shots, getting it done from the mid-range.
Right wing. Shot clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Levine. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Ginobili. What a terrific move that is. And the Clippers lead by 6.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Outside Brunson. Here's Maravich. Back to Brunson. The 3 is up. Knocks down the triple.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
And I bet he's thinking that he can close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
Pass to Hughes. Here's Houston. Three-pointer. Sinks the tray.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Hey, the slam by Hayward.
They're showing he still has that athleticism. Hayward enjoys flashing his dunking ability when he gets a chance.
Here's Brunson outside. Left side Johnson. Pass to Zubac. And the Warriors making a switch here. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Brunson. Outside Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers.
Warriors substitution, number 7,
Los Angeles leading by 8. And timeout called by Ty Lue, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Levine. In close. Levine puts it up and in.
We see this time and time again from Levine. He has the ability to put the offense on his shoulder.
There's a screen by Love. Shoots a 3. Rebounded by Porter. Warriors trail by 6. Now Johnson. Jacks up a 3. Buries it from outside.
Well, we know Johnson's a great scorer, and those are big-time points.
Here's Love.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now Robinson. Oh, the drop pass, and he dumps it down.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one. Who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Love with the ball, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Into the lane. Ooh, using two hands to power it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Jalen Johnson. Ooh, missed on the tray. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
1:11 left in the fourth. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Levine up top. Ooh, it doesn't go. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
Puts up the tray. Rebounded by Love.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
For three. Can't get it.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Here's Roy. Takes a three. That's off. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. And they start out the postseason with a bang. A big-time victory.
The attitude they came out with was aggressive. They wanted to set the tone from the jump, and they did just that.
And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western Conference quarterfinals.
Let's go. Hopping off a plane to a Met.